did a stream together. She would ask me for advice about different things. We talk about our lives. It's cool. There'd be some flirting here and there. So yeah, 2 times when she visited Montreal, she wanted to meet up. I said no, so we just didn't meet up. Second time, we were both seriously considering meeting up, and we never met up. Nothing happened between us. Early on, she tried visiting Montreal, and I'm actually coming tomorrow morning. What area are you in? You can ignore me. And I said, I will, don't worry. Now, might seem harsh, but we're joking. So now we're in the final act, okay? Here's what happens. She's obviously wanting things, and I go, and then she replies to me with something that's really weird. She says, I could have easily fucked you over and said you brought me on your show just to fuck me. Mind you, we never met up once. We didn't share nudes, nothing. And I was like, oh shit, this went left real quick. And she goes, I didn't go left at all. I'm like, you've been saying this is just light and not serious at all forever, which she did. She would say this very often. In my head, I'm like, well, why would you threaten to blackmail me? And so I said to her, no, this is weird. Please don't be texting me going forward. I prefer it. Yeah, just cut contact, and I haven't spoken to her since, even though since then she's contacted me a few times or tried to. Lady, we never met up. Nothing happened between us. So in 2023, that's when I meet Steffi, who lives out in Switzerland. I just want to give you a quick update. So, last like 4 or 5 months, really, I mean, over last year probably. But I've been kind of in and out of the doing the YouTube stuff and just dealing with a lot at home and even mentally. And it's taken quite a bit of toll on me physically and mentally. And same for my dating life in a lot of ways. And so part of me has been like getting back in rhythm the last couple of weeks and, starting to go out a lot more, go do stand up, get back to work more, which has been good. But it's been a struggle in other areas of my life, and kind of just comes in waves, And in regards to us organizing this meetup, I think part of me was really excited, by the whole prospect of us finally linking up, having the banter, talking shit, seeing each other. Obviously, it would have been really wonderful. But for me, I've been bugging out ever since, and ever since we kind of agreed to set this up. And it's nothing that you did or anything that you said. It's just something in my head. Probably not even in the right mind state to even be physically intimate with anybody or doing anything of the sorts. Or intimating that, maybe talked a bit more of a game than what my mental can handle at the moment. So I think we should hold off at least for now, and then just find a more appropriate time when I've like fully recovered from what I got going on and feeling a lot better in that regards. Because I think doing it half-assed right now, I'd feel really bad if you came down here and I was bugging out while you were here. So just for that reason alone, I kind of wanted to just update you. So for now, let's just hold off on us linking up if that's okay with you, and we'll find a time at a later date. And if it caused any issues for you scheduling wise or work wise or anything like that, just let me know, and I'll see if I can do something. But yeah, sorry if it caused any inconvenience.
Bitches watch
And then she replies to me with something that's really weird. She says, I could have easily fucked you over and said you brought me on your show just to fuck me. Mind you, we never met up once. We didn't share nudes, nothing. And I was like, oh shit, this went left real quick. And she goes, I didn't go left at all. I'm like, you've been saying this is just light and not serious at all forever, which she did. She would say this very often. In my head, I'm like, well, why would you threaten to blackmail me? And so I said to her, no, this is weird. Please don't be texting me going forward. I prefer it. Yeah, just cut contact, and I haven't spoken to her since, even though since then she's contacted me a few times or tried to. Lady, we never met up. Nothing happened between us. So
you associate that with blackness, but it's not. It's just a cultural thing that makes him appear a certain way that you deem being black. But the whiteness, which you deem white, it depends of cultural. I've seen some people in Louisiana because they hang around Creoles or they white presenting, but you're gonna be like, yo, that person's acting black. That's because what is their environment is that. So when he's saying heterosexual is what happens in your bedroom, and that's biology, and the straightness is a performance, that's really what I think, and I think he's 100% right about that.
Performance. I think that people growing up are all trying to find a place to belong to. They're trying to find who they are. Some people find who they are in different labels, whether it be, different identities, whether it be where you're from, what city you live in, whatever fucking neighborhood you're from, whatever nationality your parents were born into. I guess you can call them all performances. If you're raised by two Italian parents and you speak a specific type of way and you overcompensate to the point where I guess you can call that a performance if you want to. You can call people who try to be hyper feminine a performance too. You can call all performances, but I think some people just adhere to a set of customs and a set of norms that exist around a concept. So let's say if I'm Ethiopian, there's probably a certain set of traditions, cultural aspects that I'm going to be really tied to that are going to be very normal for everyone else. And maybe everyone's just performing this set within the boundaries of like what's socially acceptable. And maybe he's one of those people who gets to be a real individual where he gets to borrow from so much. I don't think either's wrong. I don't think either one is a big issue. I think ideally you just give people a choice. You give people space to not feel shame for being different if they want to, and for people who adhere to these norms to feel fine. But I do think like labeling it a performance to me is it has like a negative connotation. The whole thing of performative is a negative connotation. The whole idea of performance is negative in that you're fake or something like that. I don't think it's always necessarily that. I think sometimes you have these ideas that are pretty strong and very rigid, and you adhere to those things. And they define a lot of your habits and your day-to-day stuff. I wouldn't label that a performance personally. I think that's why I think I said it sounds a bit goofy at the beginning, is like, and I notice this gets done a lot with males and straightness. You know what I'm saying? This kind of rhetoric. Because like I could sit there and say like gay dudes are very performative. It's a performance. Yeah.